is that you don't know what's about to happen, but you have to go along with me in this hypothetical event, okay?
Okay.
We get on an airplane. It's you, me, and the pilot, right? And we're flying somewhere. And as we're flying there, I hand you a parachute. You put it on, and you have to jump out. And wherever you land, you're going to have to build a real estate business from scratch. No contacts. You don't know anybody. You don't have your team. It's Amanda alone all over again. And let's say we land in some small town in Minnesota, right? Just out in a little bit out of the way. And your entire starting budget, let's say, is $5,000 or less. What do you do in the first 90 days?
I am going to jump onto LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram to find out who's the social people in town. I'm going to call the chamber, find out where the must-be-at events to meet people and that are important. I'm going to check the chamber website events to already add onto my calendar where to go of things that I see are very social and are community-centric events.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start jumping into the MLS to pull those expireds, and so I can start going to door knock and start my plans of contacting people that way that I know I'd probably be able to get fairly quickly because they're already interested in selling their home or have been in the past, so I could probably gain some listings there. So I need to incorporate immediately getting to know the public, starting those lunches with the movers and shakers in the community, inviting them to lunch or coffee, and start my prospecting.
And for the movers and shakers, are you looking for just driving referral partnerships, referral relationships? Is that what you're looking for to do? Is that the ideal outcome with that?
Yes. Always going to coffee or lunch with somebody in the very beginning, it can move you so much fast forward than if you sit back and wait. Because you don't know them, they don't know you, but they're movers and shakers in the community. They want to meet you as well. Givers like to give. And leaders are many times givers, the best givers. So if they're givers and leaders in the community, you want to know them and they want to know you and they're happy to help you because in turn, one day you will be able to help them. And you think maybe you're not helping them then and there, but you might actually say something that is helpful to them. And they're happy to now expand their network and get to know you. It works great. There's a great book on that is Never Eat Alone, I believe is what it was called.
Yeah, Keith Ferrazzi, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, Ferrazzi.
And I met an incredible investor who did that. He and his wife got married and did one of the strangest things I've ever heard of, which is they got married and the very next month out in California, picked up, moved over to Greenboro, North Carolina. I was like, why would you do that? The stress of just getting married.
Right.
And they know nobody, no family. They wanted to move away purposefully from all the family to be able to start their life over fresh. And they had done some research and saw that it had some good investment potential over there. And his goal was for the first 3 months to have 4 lunches every single week with somebody that he has never met before in the community. And I was like, when I moved, I didn't know this anymore. At that time, I wish I would have known that. I would have moved so much faster. I jumped right into expireds because I was airdropped here pretty much. But with a combination of doing lunch and expireds, that's a phenomenal method, I believe, to be able to just really start connecting to people. And you're not asking them for business then and there. You're just asking about them, just getting to know.
Got it. Well, and if you go on such a rampage, on such a warpath of connecting with people, you'll end up probably becoming more connected than any one of them individually within 90 days. If you did something that intense, like say 4 lunches a week, at some point, one of your opening questions can be then, who can I connect you with, right? And start giving those relationships first, which then will always, it literally will always, I know it sounds cliche, but it will always reciprocate somehow.
One of the morals of that story with this couple that just blew me away is he's a brilliant investor, is that at the end of that 1 year, he was called by the mayor to help put a deal together for a commercial deal that was going to give him the income potential, in which he's probably just now wrapping that up for $1.2 million that he was going to be making off that project.
Wow.
And he moved there a year previous, and the mayor was calling him to ask him to help put this deal together.
I love it. So the 2 things, if you were parachuting in a new market, no Amanda Howard reputation, no branding, nothing that you have now to leverage. It's get after influencers and build relationships and get after expireds. So very intentional relationship development and prospecting through expireds.
Exactly.
Got it. Perfect.